Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think. Neve, or Harding, must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. The tools every professional scoundrel needs when learning the trade. I spent as much time picking locks and mixing potions as I did training with blades or a bow. It took me so long learning to get the alchemical mixtures just right, but what I learned saved my life more than once. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us. He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. Oh, I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself. I helped a lot of Minratha's slaves escape to freedom the night I met Varric. Then the Magisters cracked down in retaliation, and the Shadow Dragons decided I was too much trouble to keep around. We could have taken a stand and dared the Magisters to come after us. At least people are free because of what I did. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solas, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. Funny, Varric didn't mention that hero having so many scars. It's handy. You ever get too full of yourself, you can just look in the mirror and see every mistake that left a mark. But it's not just about you anymore. Harding's got a new scar because you sent her into that ritual. So do better. Nobody else should have to wear your mistakes, hero. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solas? Just sleep or... Oh, relaxing. Maybe if I clear my mind...
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Perhaps nothing escaped as you stopped me from... what was it? Covering the world with demons?
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
I met Varric when he asked the Shadow Dragons for help with freeing an old friend from Venatori slavers. The Shadow Dragons had a safe plan that wasn't going to work.
So, you and Varric led an armed rebellion and dealt a devastating blow to the Venatori.
How do you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at the village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first? What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
I'm not gonna bend a knee to blighted, murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like mine. I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
So Solas told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You risked your neck to bring down an entire slavery ring. Pretty much by yourself.
I had help.
Sure. I got winded about 5 minutes in. You did most of the work. Ticked off a bunch of Minrathous big shots, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solas wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Did Neve tell you about me talking to Solas and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solas fought a rebellion against Elgar'nan and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out, and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Neve has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Holdar is a tunal. Vedun gar velos atredum. But velos atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal? I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
Harding, are you in there?
I'm sorry, what?
What does Isatunal actually mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for. Hey, Neve. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Bellara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
If he doesn't have a contract out on me, it's not a problem.
It's a fancy name. Can you back it up?
That's the question. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Neve.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the Crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic. And who fights the worst of it?
The Shadow Dragons. Good idea. Resist the gods with our own resistance group.
If the gods enter the Empire, our contacts back home might get something.
Years with the Shadow Dragons, and this is the first time we've worked together.
Directly. I gather information for the Shadows. You might have used one of my leads. And I've heard of you.
I bet everyone heard about the Nessus job.
You were right to avoid Minrathus after more than one Magister wanted your head. It was good work, though, and we've got more ahead.
Root out evil magic, help the helpless. That's what we signed up for.
And what a deal we made.
So, we talked to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathus.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either, if Bellara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Bellara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solas. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
I've had enough surprises today, Spirit. Tread carefully.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The Crossroads.
Are we safe here? Or are we gonna get swarmed by more demons?
The Evenurus hunger for the Crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The Crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements. Can't travel this way.
The gods want to cut us off from the Crossroads.
Here. This dock seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, Dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
The deeper currents. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the Crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Which means us, too.
The Fade Tear. That's where they're breaking through.
The gods are breaching the Fade itself, and just for us.
All right, everyone. We demand blood.
Rook takes credit there.
That's a win, Rook. still alive? Still alive.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
Trouble nearby. Good work, Neve.
What's this? It looks like an entryway. What's going on here?
Is that spirit a prisoner?
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's...
Do you remember our mission? Gillinane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
It's like all she sees is another ancient elf. One of Solas's agents? This is a memory. We're seeing Solas's past.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
Blight. Be careful. Ugh. These are more than just memories. Fight! Gillinane was experimenting with blight and darkspawn. The blight infested her lab. If it's a memory, let's go with it. We need to find our way out before Gillinane finds us.
Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solas sounded rattled.
The blight really had him scared.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us. Time to go.
Free, and faster than anticipated. Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
We've got company. Think we broke through to Gillenane's prize specimens.
If this is what Darkspawn looked like when Gillenane was experimenting, then...
Maybe the Darkspawn we've been seeing aren't new. Maybe they're old.
Here, the blessing you deny.
Wolf, help me! Ah!
Damn! Gillenane got her.
Blood! I'm burning up!
Look out!
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who are the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
He's too afraid of the Blight to do anything but end her pain.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solas destroyed the lab, the Blight that was here, and his agent.
He was so ready to burn it all. Friends included. Not much has changed.
This fragment might tell us more.
Double! The faithful countdown!
I see what unbinds. Bring it, the gods shall be denied. I see what unbinds. Bring it, the gods shall be denied.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Ugh. Is that something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Whatever that creature left might be handy for us. Still standing, not bad.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Ugh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long. An altar to a wolf. Bet I know who that's for.
As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
The Alluvian's working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
Okay, it's not a bad second start.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're Andaratea Cantori of the Crows.
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
The documents, it's all there.
Maravasatin Kata. My friend says come with us.
The unarmed soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
You went to the position.
She stretched it well enough.
It must be hard dealing with the Antam.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat. We have arrived.
A casino? Nice setup.
Welcome to the Cantori Diamond.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, 5th Talon. And this is Caterina de la Morte, 1st Talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blighted mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Sounds like there's more to it.
Lucanis de la Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago now.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Byzantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Look! So this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen. Oh, we're not going that way.
The Venatori set up shop in an elven ruin. It's a wonder anything works.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed...
Nervous about that, or the job in general? Not everyone deals with the Antivan crows and lives to tell about it.
We're up against gods. A demon might come in handy.
A barrier. Whatever's in there, the Venatori really want it to stay put.
Then we break through. All right, we're almost through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanis Delamore. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucanis, Dragon of Night! Hear your fateful call!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
I'm breaking you out of here. But what are you?
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Fine. But we make it quick.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target. Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower. There's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
All right. One of them has a key.
The blood vial. Where do we go?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it...
Then it's chaos. What was going on here?
Living prisoners for blood magic. Blood magic to summon spirits.
Any spirit can become a demon. Zara didn't give them a choice.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Venatori ahead.
Mine.
Believe against
Never heard of an abomination who wasn't a mage.
I've seen demons possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste. So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Okay, now what?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
Venatori at odds with their creations. Not surprised they lost control.
Blood mages, they never learn. Zara can summon all of the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
Their strength must be lies!
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
If those are failures, what does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
There's something off. The Venatori have done something.
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like.
Your strength is mine!
Mierda, these guys. Let me hit him first, then you can take him down.
I feel it. Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time.
This way, there's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
Easy enough. I'm on it.
Any clue where to start? Or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
These people, they were tortured.
Damn it. Very few people survive Colivan's rehabilitation.
You did.
We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it. Not a problem.
Two left.
There. Just one crystal between us and the other side of that barrier.
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Venatori never do anything subtle. Look at that thing.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Anything we should know about Caliban?
You want to hear about his torture methods or something else? We didn't chat.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this pit, I barely remember.
This was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What did they offer you in exchange for my life, Crow? Was it worth it? Oh, you brought ruffians with you. Were you lonely? You are a failed experiment, not worthy of my time. I am in control here. You are nothing to the Venatori. My blood, I command you. refuse to fall! No! I will not be a victim like the others!
The crows send their regards.
So we got your target?
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
Lucanis, are you alright? Lucanis, what are you looking at?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air. Shall we go?
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Make it.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison?
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in their confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Lucanis, I'm so sorry.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
You haven't explained what happened in the ossuary, Lucanis.
Later.
I won't forget.
Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Dea.
For Katerina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanis. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'll have to kill me.
That can't be the only solution. Can't we reason with Spite, maybe? Persuade it to leave?
Talk doesn't work on Spite.
She won't hurt you. How sweet.
I want to talk to her!
Before we do, well, that, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them! I want to talk to...
Lucanis!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
Don't pretend this is all right. It wouldn't be fine if another person did it.
No, but there's nothing I can do about it. If it were another person, I could solve this with a knife. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
No offense, but having an abomination in the lighthouse makes me nervous.
Well, being an abomination makes me nervous too.
Lucanis.
Please.
Antiva is in rough shape under the Antom's occupation. I should see how the crows are doing.